Hello everybody, welcome back to the Legend of Zelda the WindWaker HD playthrough. Alright, let's just go ahead and get started. No more fooling around. Alright, gonna start a new game obviously. And for this playthrough we're gonna call our character Link, because you can't play Legend of Zelda and not call your character Link, if I can spell it right. There we go. We'll do hero mode because that's always more exciting. Boom, let's get started. Alright, and like I said in the introduction video, okay, I guess I will be reading through this. This is but one of the legends of which the people speak. Long ago, there existed a kingdom where a golden power lay hidden. It was a prosperous land, blessed with green forests, tall mountains, and peace. But one day, a man of great evil found the golden power and took it for himself. With its strength at his command, he spread darkness across the kingdom. But then, when all hope had died and the hour of doom seemed at hand, a young boy clothed in green appeared as if from nowhere. This is so cool, I forgot all about this. Wielding the blade of evil's bane, he sealed the dark one away and gave the land light. And of course, that is the hero of time as depicted in Ocarina of Time. This boy who traveled through time to save the land was known as the hero of time. Okay, I guess I could have waited for the game to tell you that. My bad. We're learning. Alright. The boy's tale was passed down through generations until it became legend. But then, a day came when a fell wind began to blow across the kingdom. The great evil that all had thought been forever sealed away by the hero once again crept forth from the depths of the earth, eager to resume its dark designs. The people believed that the hero of time would again come to save them. But the hero did not appear. Faced by the onslaught of evil, the people could do nothing but appeal to the gods. In their last hour, as doom drew nigh, they left their future in the hands of fate. What became of that kingdom? None remain who know. The memory of the kingdom vanished, but its legend survived on the wind's breath. On a certain island, it became customary to garb boys in green when they came of age. Clothed in the green of the fields, they aspired to find heroic blades and cast down evil. The elders wished only for the youths to know courage like the hero of legend. But what does it mean? No, that's an awesome intro for a game. Probably top 5 best intros, I'm gonna have to say. Alright, so this is Link's starting home. This is Outset Island. And this, of course, is his sister. Big brother. Oi! It's actually a sweet telescope, I must say. Alright, yeah, sorry about the lack of audio commentary here. I feel like it's kind of kind of obvious what's going on here. Little sister tracking down big brother, but for what reason is what we will find out here. Man, why is he so lazy in like every game he's in? Like at the beginning, he's always sleeping. It's pretty interesting. This is my favorite spot to gaze out at the sea. When I play with the gulls, I call it Errol's Lookout. So her name is Errol. So, do you remember what day it is today? I'm gonna guess by his expression, he does not. You're still half asleep, aren't you? Well, yeah, it should be pretty clear. Did you forget? Big brother, it's your birthday. Oh man, I wonder how old he is. He looks like 8, I'm guessing, maybe 9, 10. That's why Grandma has been waiting for you to come back to the house. She's been waiting for a while now. And that is, of course, where we will be heading first. Okay, and as you can see, there's this yellow arrow over Errol. And so what that does is on the Wii remote, if you hold L, you can lock onto her and hit A to speak, if I can manage to get this right. Yeah, and she's basically just going to say the same thing. But that's a pretty useful feature throughout this game and other Legend of Zelda games. Yeah, it's in Ocarina of Time, it was like the Z targeting, and in this game it's just L targeting. So. Or ZL, I guess it would be on the Wii remote controller. Alright, so let's head over straight to Grandma's house. Alright, in the beginning of Zelda games, you almost always have to buy something right away with rupees, but this is actually one of the exceptions where you don't. But typically, the way I play video games is I typically like to get as much money as possible right off the bat. So we will try and do that. Let's see if I can get this orange one. Yeah, and the game actually, if you miss a ledge like that, it'll actually just grab on there for you. But in the case that you don't, you will fall in the water, and it is a pain in the butt to get back up there. Alright, so this is a pretty nice little town that Link lives in. Let's talk to this lady. Oh, Link, happy birthday. Hey, thanks. Hey, did your sister Errol find you? She was supposed to tell you that your grandmother's looking for you. Speaking of your sister, she saw me at work the other day and she said she wanted to learn to carry jars on her head like me so that she could help your grandma with chores. That seems like a noble profession. So if you see her, tell her that all she has to do is stand in front of a jar and press A to carry it. To put the jar down, she has to press ZR. Yeah, I typically don't talk to people at the beginning of the games like this because I know for a fact that it's just going to be tutorial stuff, and I figured that you guys will most likely know how to play this game, as it is like nearly, I believe, 10 years old now, which is pretty insane. Yeah, and as you see, I just failed there, but I am remembering a secret that's in this area. You can actually get a decent amount of rupees if you come under here. If you turn left, and go underneath Grandma's house, you uncover a neat little secret. He looks kind of creepy there, actually. Yeah, the HD remastered version of this game has some weird moments where it's lighting, where it'll make Link look really, really strange for a couple frames. But yeah, as you can see, we just got an orange rupee, which is worth 100 rupees. So yeah, not a decent, or not a bad way to start off this run. Alright, so if I can figure out how to get back down, not sidling or saddling, I don't know what it's called, we'll figure it out. Alright, and you just go back under here. Now we'll actually go visit Grandma. Yeah, we'll explore Outset Island more as it becomes relevant, but right now I just kind of want to get the game started. Alright, so let's go see what Grandma is doing. Probably just chilling in her chair. That's what I'm gonna guess. Oh, nope. Alright, where is she then? Maybe she's up the stairs? Pretty limber old woman to get up here like that. I've been waiting for you, Link. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Don't worry. I promise. Link, try these on. Time certainly flies. I can't believe you're already old enough to wear these clothes. And bam! We get our first item in the game, which is the hero's clothes. Symbolic and classic. Don't look so disappointed, dear one. Just try them on. Today is a day to celebrate. It is the day that you become the same age as the young heroes spoken to in all the legends. Spoken of in all the legends. My mistake. You only have to wear them for one day, so don't look so down. Be proud, child. In the olden days, this was the day boys were finally considered to be men. They were taught the ways of the sword and to prepare them for the battle with their enemies. I will get better at reading this, guys. I'm sorry. I'm still figuring out how to do this recording thing. Alright, but we don't live in such an age any longer. Our ways are the ways of peace. Nowadays, I suppose Orca is the only one on the island who still knows anything about swordplay. Yeah, and Orca is actually one of my favorite characters in this game, and we will see why later on. He's just so cool. Hanging the family shield on the wall is decoration and another tradition that has been carried down from those days. He looks so sad. Does all this make sense to you? Oh, I forgot to read that one, my bad. Well, tonight I'm going to invite the whole town over for your birthday parties, so I'd better start getting ready, shouldn't I? Your grandma's going to make your favorite soup for you tonight. And that soup will actually become something we might use later on in the playthrough. It helps you recover hearts and everything like that. I just know you're looking forward to it. And of course we are. Grandma's cooking is always good. Okay, now she's telling us to go get Errol, so that is of course what we will do next because we are extremely limited in our creative options at this point in the game. So let's go over to Errol. Okay, let's do this. Jump up. See what's under this rock. Haha, green rupee. Okay, and if we pass this guy right here, he's gonna yell at us. And I don't like people who yell at us, so I'm gonna target him with ZL and talk to him. That's correct, you're a smart one. I don't know why he sounds like Bane, but he's gonna sound like Bane. You, my friend, have just targeted me. You see, when you press ZL, you can target certain objects. I, for one, use it quite often to talk to folks who are far away from me. That voice is ridiculous. Of course, even if there isn't anything around to target, you can still press ZL to face forward, you know. It's quite handy indeed. There are a myriad of other ways to use targeting as well. Quite an ingenious little thing, if I do say so myself. Of course, that's not only the only trick in my bag, not remotely. I can teach you a few things more if you just climb up that ladder and over there and drop by my room. We will not be accepting this invite right now, as I'm kind of leery of this old man who just invited me to his house. But all suggestive puns aside, we will get going with our main quest. Wonder what that person's doing? We'll investigate later. I really love the atmosphere that they created in this game with like the cell shading and everything. Really creates a pretty unique vibe that really gives this game a lot of character that it wouldn't have had, I think, if it had remained in the Ocarina of Time style of graphics that were a little darker. Okay, anyway, this is Errol, and let's see what she has to say. Ahoy, big brother. Did Grandma make that outfit for you? But wow, you look like you'd be way too hot in those clothes. I bet. All green like that, it'd be awful. I guess they're pretty neat though. So anyway, Link, can you close your eyes and hold out your hand just for a second? I'm gonna give you the most treasured possession that I have. I changed that line a little bit, but just for one day. Okay, and that is of course gonna be her telescope, but we have to return it to her, so it's not a permanent item, but it pretty much is. Yeah, and it's gonna tell us that we can set the telescope to any one of the buttons on the Wii touch screen, such as Y, X, or R. This is really only a useful item in the beginning of the game, so we'll set it for now, but it won't really stay there all that much. And as you can see, guys, I'm experimenting with different things, such as reading the text and the dialogue. If you guys want me to keep doing that, I can. Leave a comment in the comments if you'd like to see that or if it should go, and I'll respect your opinions for sure, and we'll make the best decision for this Let's Play, because I want to do what caters to you guys, of course, and yeah. Alright, so what we were actually supposed to do, I'm pretty sure, before I started rambling and getting sidetracked, was set that to one of the directional buttons, or not the directional buttons, but the, I don't know what you'd call them. I just always call them, I set it to the Y button, so I set it to the Y button. But if we actually look up in the sky, we can see this Ruto over here. I'm pretty sure that's what they're called in this game. And I actually failed at zooming into him, but that's the idea. He's kind of freaking out. We'll see what he's doing. And if we look up in the sky, what is that? It's pretty interesting how how Link can get a multi-camera view from a telescope, but we'll leave that to a game theory episode or something. Shout out to Matt Pat and his awesome channel over at Game Theory. Alright, a little foreshadowing of like story events that'll come into play later with this bird, who I believe is called something with an H. I'm trying to remember. We'll see. So a young girl fell into the forest, and as a 10-year-old boy would pretty normally do, we're going to go after her and see what we can do about that. See if we can go be the hero. Like the clothes that we are wearing signify. And that ladder, I don't think you can actually take damage from it. I've never actually tried it, but there we didn't, so that's luckily enough. And as I forgot to mention earlier, we are playing in hero mode, and what hero mode does is it eliminates the drops of hearts from enemies and jars and stuff, and it also makes enemies hit twice as much. Alright, so as you can see, we're blocked on the path here. That's how we would get to the area where the girl fell in the forest, but for right now, I'm going to cap off this first video at around 19 minutes here, so I will see you guys in the next part, and we will hopefully go save that girl who may or may not be alive. We'll see. Alright.